Now you can see that we're currently editing the index.php file here in our text editor, which is here. The pages that I have open here are included in this pages folder here. And we've got home.inc.php, which we intend to be the home page when no other page is selected, i.e. when the page is just index.php. Then we have about us, about us, contact us, and news, which we've included in our menu. Now what we need to do is each of these files here needs to be included in this content space here, and this is when we actually have this p variable here set. So let me just keep this here thing in here so you can see what it's going to look like, and let's refresh the page. So we've got our menu here and we've got our content in here. Now at the moment we've got p equals about us. If we click on contact us, this changes to contact us, news, this changes to news, and home, we're just on index.php. So we need this content here to update depending on what we've clicked on, and then our website will become more dynamic. So the first thing we need to do is we need to establish what files that we have in our pages folder, and that at the moment is aboutus.inc.php, contactus.inc.php, and news.inc.php. And what we're doing is we're taking from here, so we're taking this about us here, this contact us here, and this news here, and we're matching it to just this part of the file name, excluding the .inc.php. So if we type in aboutus.php, this is going to look for this file here. Without the .inc.php, it matches about us, therefore this file is going to be included. So hopefully that makes sense on the logic part of things. Now we actually need to apply it in PHP and allow this to work. So we're going to be reading in a get variable, but first of all, well, we can test that first of all. So we could say if, for example, and we need to say if it's not empty, so if not empty, $_get p, so we're reading in this p variable here. If it's not empty, I just want to echo it out. So we can create the variable here again with p equals $_get p, and this just makes it easier to reference later on, so we don't need to use the full $_get. So if not empty, get _p, this checks that we do actually have a value for this p. So at the moment this is not empty. If we go back to home, this is empty. You'll probably notice that I haven't included PHP tags, which is very important at this stage. So make sure you include your tags or your PHP code is not going to work. So let's refresh here. So at the moment, index.php, the p variable is empty. When we click on about us, the p variable is full of data. Well, it has data inside of it, so therefore we just echo this data out. So now you can see how we can use this to reference through each of our files included in pages. However, because this is a dynamic solution, we need our pages to update based on what we add to our pages folder. So to do this securely, we're not going to directly take user input and include this. We're going to create an array from the files that are currently stored in this pages folder here. So we need to come down, well we'll do this before this p here. We need to create a new variable called pages, and this is going to be an array, and we use the scan dir function to read in a specific directory, and that directory is pages. So let's go up here and create a pages dir variable, and we'll just put pages in there. So this is the folder name. Remember, we have the folder name pages here, and in here we just say pages dir. The second argument I'm going to put to 0. This orders it from the very first files to the last files. If I was to put 1, this would order it backwards, so 0. We need to order it this way, and you'll see why in a moment. So now this function here, scan dir, has created an array from each file within this folder pages. So let's go ahead and just tidy this up a bit. And under here I'm going to print R, and I'm going to print pages. So what this is going to do is this is going to show me our array in its structured form. So let's refresh. So you can see that at the moment we've got a key of 0 is equal to a dot, a key of 1 is equal to 2 dots, a key of 2 is equal to aboutus.inc.php, and then so on. For 3 it's contact us, 4 it's home, and 5 it's news. The only information we actually need is this here. So we need to find a way to remove this dot and this two dots here. This is just standard directory structure, so we need to eliminate this. And to do this we use the unset here. So we use unset to specify a comma separated list of values we need to unset from a specific array. So I'm going to say pages 0. Remember we've got pages 0 here, the array is called pages and the key is 0. Then comma pages 1. So what we've done is we've unset, or deleted rather, this value here and this value here. Remember this is the key and this is the value here, so key and value. So we've just unset them. So now that we've done that, let's go ahead and refresh and see what data we have. Okay, so we've literally just now have aboutus.inc.php, contact.us.inc.php, and so on. So now what we need to do is we need to compare this value here we need to compare this value here, this p variable, to a value in the array. So we essentially need to check down here if the specified variable p, which at the moment would equal about us, we need to check if that exists within our array.